How's it going, folks? It's the Trickster of Lighting Anime here to bring you a long-awaited video what I said I'd be doing for a while, and I have been doing for a while, magic types. Please go watch my previous video about magic attributes, it'll be linked in the description below. Magic attributes and magic types make up what a mage can do in Black Clover. We're getting straight into the action here with the first one, which is something I'm going to need to talk about a bit more extensively in another video. I've already made a video about this one, anti-magic. Anti-magic is this naturally existing energy that comes from the devil Lieb, or Liebe, I don't know how you pronounce that, and is what happens when a devil with no mana, through rage and hatred with a connection to forbidden mana and the magic of the underworld, gets his own power. Lieb was once the weakest of the devils, and because of that, he was seen as just trash, kicked around and then sent to the human world either by accident or choice. It's never made clear. And by doing so, eventually came across a woman who we later learned was Asa's mother. I'm not going to break down Liebe's story or Lieb's story because I want to make an entire video about it. We didn't know a lot about anti-magic back then, or at least its origins, though now that we do, I want to make a redux about it. I don't hate the old video, but I feel like it's kind of a crumbled mess. Also, I generally make a lot of mistakes in my videos, and I want to try and fix those. I'm trying to be a bit more serious as a video maker, so yeah, I'm going to redo my anti-magic video. I'm keeping the old one up, but I'm going to redo it. Or I'm going to make a redux of it, like an update. With that said, anti-magic is what happens when a magicless human gains access to the 5 Clover Grimoire of Lieb, or Liebe, and gains anti-magic swords and the anti-magic power. This is a power that inherently destroys mana on contact and can obliterate any null spells. By influxing the user with anti-magic, they can also create the black form, or the black mode, the demon form. It's where essentially anti-magic inhibits and overrides all of their physical abilities and senses, amplifying them dramatically. They become super strong, and to the point where Asta was able to become a genuine threat to vice captains on one of his first uses of the black form. And in his very first use of the black form, took down one of the 8 Shining Generals. They are no joke, as the 8 Shining Generals was able to beat, well, pretty much everybody in the Witch Queen's forest. I think he could have even beat the Witch Queen because of his inherent power. That's more of a thing, though. More of a user thing, though, but still. With that said, I'm going to do my own video about it again, or redux it, or whatever. I'm going to update it. Look forward to that, please. Creation magic. It's in the name. That's a sentence you're going to be hearing a lot today. Creation magic is, well, undoubtedly the most commonly used magic type. Creation magic is the act of shaping your magic into nearly anything your mind can think of, and because of this, allows the user to make nearly any effect through their power. Examples include, well, every spell under Yuno's entire spell list, including spirit magic. It's spirit creation magic. The only one he doesn't have that's creation magic is actually spirit assimilation, which is spirit dive. This also includes every spell under Noel Silva's spell list: water creation magic, sea dragon's lair, roar, and Valkyrie dress. Creation magic is, well, really useful, and it's understandable why this is the most commonly used magic type. It has a lot of options. Not anything aside from a few variants is creation magic. It can be whatever the user desires if they mentally picture it and control their mana well enough. Because of that, it's understandable why this is so commonly used and seen. With that said, it's in the freaking name, and you're going to hear that a lot today. Communication magic. Like I said, you're going to hear it a lot today. It's in the name. Communication magic is the act of essentially creating, through somehow using mana to create distance-based communication between just one-way messages to a magic Skype call. Yeah, that's it. Compound magic. Now, compound magic is the magic that is seldom done. It's the act of combining your spells to create a unique effect. It's very well shown off in the Royal Knight exams, actually. Many characters use compound magic to win their battles and get ahead of the fights. Others use it just to make really big explosions. Look at Magna and Locke's Fireball combo attack they use against Veto. I mean, some compound magic is very intricately done, others are just massive nukes. A lot of them are just massive nukes. Curse magic, a magic type that is all in the name. Literally. Anything from inhibiting the senses to sickness, death. Curse magic is an incredibly dangerous type of magic, and is absurdly powerful and potential. the freakiest member of the Dark Triad has access to the strongest variant of curse magic, curse warding magic, a magic type that is literally making absurdly strong curses. Yeah, it's really scary, and very few people can actually properly counter curse magic, aside from sealing magic and maybe dream magic. Dream magic is shown to possibly get around it. Forbidden magic. Inarguably, the most powerful type of magic on the list. Forbidden magic is magic that's inherently connected to the underworld, the realm of the devils. Typically associated with the weg, or a horn that manifests at the use of forbidden magic, it can do nigh anything, actually, and can be combined with almost any magic type. Forbidden magic is incredibly scary because if it is combined with a current magic type, look at the Dark Elves, it makes their magic abilities dramatically stronger. I'm 90% sure that demon light magic is forbidden light magic, or light magic with forbidden magic added to it. With that said, however, not a lot shown about it. We can make an entire video on the list of how it could be explored, and I'm probably going to do that. It's got a lot of room to talk about. We don't know a lot about it, but it has plenty to theorize on, which I like doing, so I will make a video about it. Healing magic. Like before, like curse, it's literally in the name. Healing magic is the act of using mana to in some way heal or repair people or objects. Some magic attributes have a natural affinity to that, such as plant magic. Others can, in some way, perform it despite not having a natural affinity to that at all. It's very weird how some magic is affiliated with healing magic very easily, others aren't but can still perform it nonetheless. A best example of that is fire magic and light magic. Fire magic and light magic are primarily combat magics, but people have shown the ability to use Phoenix recovery magic and light recovery magic. Don't know how that works. But people with plant magic, as an example, have a very natural affinity towards healing. Mimosa Vermilion is stated to be a prodigy healer, as her age and her experience doesn't really impede her from being able to use healing magic, and the fact that she has a plant attribute is no small part to that. With that said, it's suggested that any magic attribute can use healing magic, and if that's the case, well, then, I don't know, maybe some magic types are just easier to use. Probably. Mana Method and Mana Zone. These two are getting their own video. They are awesome. They are also, most simply put, rune magic, and creating and manipulating mana in nature to enhance your power. Yeah, that's the Cliff Notes version of them. They have a lot to go over, and they can really drastically increase the magic power of a user. Using just Mana Zone, Yuna was able to create massive damage against several elves, and using Mana Zone, Yami was able to one-shot the devil. Darkness magic is OP as fuck. Reincarnation magic, again, it's in the name, an offshoot of forbidden magic, and will probably be talked about in more extent in the forbidden magic video. Simply put, it's all in the name. You cause reincarnation for someone who has died as long as their soul isn't completely destroyed by outside forces. This is important to note, it's not the same thing as soul corpse magic. Soul corpse magic is using zombies as completely unintelligible husks that are under your control. You're controlling the body, not the soul. Word soul magic, however, may play a factor with souls, as that's literally in the name, and a state to control reality. Depending on how powerful souls are in the world of Black Clover, it may be entirely possible that Kotodama is requiring active use of souls. Don't know about that, though. That's a theory for another day. Reinforcement magic. A magic type that allows the user to bolster your physical abilities and completely increase the strength of your powers. Really commonly used by Yami to increase his physical attributes to the point where he can match light magic. Used by Luck with his lightning bolts of I forget what they're actually called. They're lightning boots. The lightning boots Luck commonly uses. As shown when Luck was an elf, reinforcement magic can dramatically increase your physical attributes to unheard of levels. And also, it's implied that some people are just naturally strong enough to be confused with reinforcement magic. William Vognitz at the Magic Knight exams thought Asta was using reinforcement magic before Yami corrected him, saying, no, he's just really fucking fast. Which, yeah, Asta is really fucking fast. Restraint magic. Restraining magic. It's in the name. Though, it is considered a temporary solution. Very rarely will it be considered a constant solution. Restraint magic is using your magic to in some way inhibit the movement of others. Yeah, but it's considered short term, as you'll see with the next one. Sealing magic. Somewhat similar to restraint magic, sealing magic is considered a long-term answer to restraining magic. Sealing magic is the power that allows the user to seal stuff away, and unlike restraint magic, is almost certainly used in the long term. It's quite varied, and Sekirei proved that it's incredibly variable, yet incredibly powerful, as it could seal away damage, seal away the devil, or seal away, well, pretty much anything else. She has an ability called Inverse Reverse, which allows her to essentially unlock things, which means she could theoretically unlock any negative effects. She could also, seal away any negative effects, as shown when she sealed away the damage Offset sustained during the battle. This allowed him to regain his anti-magic form and actually one-shot the devil. Spirit magic. I've gone into detail about this in my magic attribute video, but why not? The great 4 attributes of mana have spirits, these inherent natural beings that in some way are sentient. Undine, Sylph, and Salamander are the 3 of the 4 known spirits, though if it's going off this attribute list, Earth should be somewhere out there. Undine is contracted to the Heart Kingdom, the Salamander just goes to whoever he likes that has fire magic, and Sylph seems to be a bit more picky with her masters. With that said, however, if you have a spirit, you're really fucking strong. Transformation magic. I'm not gonna say it again. Well, I am. It's in the name. This allows the user to transform objects or people to physically different things. Pretty simple, but it can also be used to weaken magic, as shown with Grey. She has the ability to transform mana and transform the magic attributes, therefore. Thus, she can turn Sally's gel magic into mirrors, or light or crystal that can be reflected through Ghost's Reflect Ray to defeat her. Pretty cool, actually. Deceptively useful to that fact, and actually makes Grey not the weakest member of the Black Bulls. Some think she is. I don't think she is. I think she has too much hate. Trap magic. Okay, yeah, this is a surprisingly effective form of magic. Now, trap magic on its own seems kind of useless. It allows the user to set magical traps that are capable of doing a wide variety of things, between pitfalls, magic mines, pretty much anything, really. Zora Ideales shows just how effective trap magic can be, however. He has the ability to, just naturally with Ash magic, create magic traps that can absorb and send back spells at double force. As shown with the elves during the elf invasion, this can be used to dramatic effects, Asta telling him, we're not going to double it, we're going to quadruple it. And then he proceeds to send back this massive blast of energy that could have one-shot any of them if they weren't trying to escape. Still, it can be set in the air, on objects, on people, on anything really, and as Zora shows, it can be useful enough to even trick vice captains. Yeah, Zora is scary, but he's fucking awesome. Ultimate magic. This is an elven trick that has no real explanations, at all. We don't know anything about it really, but it is presumably very powerful, since not only did it come from the elves, but Patri thought wholeheartedly that by giving and teaching Noelle and her friends elven ultimate magic, after they learned Mana Zone and Mana Method, training with the fucking Heart Kingdom for 6 months to beat the devils, he wholeheartedly believed that Mana Method and ultimate magic combined, or just ultimate magic in general, would be enough to put these people on the level of the devils, which, keep in mind, made jokes out of all of them. I will certainly do an entire video about it when it's explained, but for now, it's no fucking joke. Especially if that's what Patri has been using the entire series. If he's been using Elven Ultimate Magic with his Light Magic and Demon Light Magic, it's safe to say that it's no joke, and it could essentially be an entire level of power we haven't seen yet, or understood at least. For the final time today, it's in the name. Weakening magic is, well, used to physically weaken someone or drain their mana. Not really that exciting. No, I kind of wish we ended it with ultimate magic instead. But I also do this alphabetically, so... God damn it. Yeah, it's one that's been very rarely used. We only see it once or twice the entire series. With that said, I hope you've enjoyed. This has been a lot of fun to make. I'll see you next time, probably with an anti-magic redux. Or... I don't know, I want to try doing versus battles, because that could be kind of fun, but I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. I might start doing that. I'm probably going to start doing that. I like versus battles a lot. I just want to make sure I get them right.